Imagine this. You are on your knees, you are in the snow, you have a cloth on your eyes. In front of you there are soldiers, they have guns, they are ready to shoot. You are 28 years old. You think you will die now. You will not die in a war. You will not die from a sickness. Your own government will kill you. The man in this story lived this moment. He felt the cold snow. He heard the orders. He waited for the bullet. But the bullet did not come. What did he do with the life he got back? He changed world books forever. His name was Fyodor Dostoevsky. His story is one of the most surprising stories in books. A man looked at death. They sent him to Siberia. He lost all his money at card games. He wrote books that changed lives. Moscow, 1821. Fyodor Dostoevsky is born. He is the second child in a family with 8 children. His father works as a doctor for poor people. The family has little money. They are strict. There is not much time for dreams. But every night his mother reads to him. She reads Russian stories. She reads the Bible. She reads old tales. The words go deep into his heart, like roots in the ground. When he is 13, his mother dies from a lung sickness. His father sends him and his brother to a soldiers' school in St. Petersburg. It is far from home. Fyodor does not like the school. He does not like the hard rules. He does not like when people tell him what to think. But at night, he reads. When the others sleep, he reads. He reads Pushkin. He reads Gogol. He reads Shakespeare. He reads many writers. He reads everything he can find. When he is 23, he writes his first book. It is called Poor Folk. He sends the book to a famous writer in St. Petersburg. The man reads the book in one night. The next morning, he finds Fyodor on the street. He holds Fyodor by the shoulders. He says, "You do not know what you wrote. But I know. You are a great writer." Fyodor becomes famous very fast. People in St. Petersburg invite him to many places, but he is not happy with only fame. He feels pain for poor people. He feels pain for unfair things. He joins a secret group. They talk about freedom and equal rights for all people. In Russia at that time, this is very dangerous. It is against the Tsar. In April 1849, the police come at night. They take Fyodor from his bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. He stays in prison for 8 months. They ask him many questions. It is dark. He waits. In December 1849, they take him outside. It is snowing. They are on a big field. They read the punishment. They say he must die by guns. They tie him to a post. They cover his eyes. The first 3 men stand in front of the guns. Fyodor is in the second group. He waits. He listens. Then a man on a horse comes fast. He has a letter from the Tsar. The Tsar says, "Do not kill them." They stop the killing at the last moment. One man in the group goes crazy. He never becomes normal again. Fyodor stands still. He looks at the sky. He feels something he cannot say with words. Every second after this is a gift. Life is very special. You cannot count how special it is. They send him to Siberia. He works hard for 4 years. It is very cold. He wears chains. He is with bad men who kill people. He has no books. He has no paper. He has no pen. The only book he can read is the Bible. He reads it many times. He remembers almost all the words. He leaves Siberia in 1854. He is weak. He is sick. He is alone. He starts to write again. He does not write about happy things. He writes about pain. He writes about how people become good again after bad things. He writes about what happens in the heart when life is very hard. He writes crime and punishment. He writes The Idiot, he writes Demons, he writes The Brothers Karamazov. These books help people understand the human mind better, but life is still not easy for him. He plays card games with money too much. He cannot stop. It is a big problem. He loses his clothes, he loses his furniture, he loses his money for rent, he loses even his wedding rings. He loses everything many times. He writes letters to book companies. He asks for money before he writes the books. He lives with very little money almost all his life. People who want money follow him everywhere. He moves from one cheap room to another cheap room. But every night he writes by candlelight. The room is very cold. Writing is the only place where life makes sense to him. He finishes The Brothers Karamazov in 1880. Many people say it is the best book ever written. He dies a few months later. It is January 1881. He is 59 years old. At his funeral, many thousands of people come on the streets. They come to say goodbye. They do not come for a president. They do not come for a general. They come for a man who wrote about pain in a true way. People see themselves in his books. A famous thinker said, Dostoevsky is the only person who studies the mind that I learned from. Another thinker said, The Brothers Karamazov is the best book in the world. A great scientist kept his books next to his bed. He read them every year. Even today, more than 140 years after he died, people still read his books. People still study them. His books still changed lives. A man who waited for a bullet in the snow wrote books that will live forever. Now I want to speak to you. Think about this story. A man lost everything. He lost his freedom. He lost his health. He lost his money. He lost his peace. But in all this pain he chose to create. He did not create because it was easy. He did not create because he had good conditions. He created because something inside him could not be taken away. He had a voice. He had something true to say. Now I ask you, what is inside you that nobody can take? What do you carry in your heart through hard times? Through failures? Through moments when you want to stop? Do not let it die. Dostoevsky stood in front of guns and kept it alive. You can do the same. Your pain is not for nothing. It can become something good. It can become the thing you build with. Siberia became his books. The moment with the guns became his wisdom. Dostoevsky stood in the snow on his knees. Then he stood up. He wrote, The world is better because of him. Now it is your turn. See you soon.